SolidWorks. So by the way, sir, bakit po ba parang ganun katindi yung pagdi-discuss natin in terms sa iba't ibang CAD na yan? Yan po ba saan namin talaga gagamitin in the future? Bakit po hindi AutoCAD na lang? So I think na-discuss ko yan during the first meet pa lang kung ano ba tong magiging tulong nito, because SolidWorks software or the CAD na SolidWorks is a software of a mechanical design automation application that lets designer quickly sketch out ideas, experiment with pictures and dimension and products and produce models and detailed drawings. Except a software developed by the Salt system. Actually, bakit po ba parang ine-emphasize ko lagi? Kasi mga kuya, mga ate, pag after your graduation, you are the one to choose kung saan field po kayo pupunta. Ano po? Now, one of the field of being an engineer is the design industry. And kapag pinasok nyo po ang design industry, ako po ay pupusta na ang isang tool na ihaharap sa inyo ay ang SolidWorks. Ngayon pa nga lang, actually, short kwento lang, short uh, uh, story lang. Actually, kung ikaw kasi matututong mag-design sa SolidWorks, papaldo ka. Most of the engineering, actually, it's not most nga halos lahat po ng engineering ay dadaan sa design at nagamit ang SolidWorks. Karamihan po ay pinapakomisyon pa ang pagdidesign. Tulad po namin, ako po ay may ibinigay na komisyon sa dalawa kong OJT. Magdi-design lang po sa SolidWorks. Magsasimulate lang po sa SolidWorks. Saglit lang, pagagalawin lang yung i-design sa SolidWorks. 30K agad ang bayad. So, sabi ko, kung hindi nga busy, kami na lang ang gagawa kasi sayang yung 30 mil, di ba? So, imagine mo kung gaano ang kitaan sa SolidWorks sa pagdi-design lang. Lalo na sa mga nagtitesis na or nagka-capstone na. Talagang makakatikim kayo dyan ng mga papaldo days, sabi nga nila. Kung ikaw ay ganun kagaling sa pagdi-design o ikaw ay talagang marunong sa pagdi-design. So sana isa to sa skills na makuha ninyo kasi tulad ng lagi kong sabi, gagamitin nyo to sa rocket design, sa advanced vehicle design, o etc. in your future research. Sana ay magamay-gamay nyo to kung paano siya. So, yon. So, the key characteristic of SolidWorks. So, the purpose of the SolidWorks is allows engineer and designer to digitally create, simulate, and assemble the 3D model. So, like tulad nung nakikita nyo diyan ng mga pictures sa screen. Ano po? So, for industry standard, it is the leading software used globally in mechanical engineering, automotive, aerospace, and consumer product design. Bakit po naka-highlight si aerospace? Hindi po dahil kayo ay aerospace student. Because talaga pong SolidWorks ang ginagamit ng mga design engineer doon sa aerospace industry. Okay po. Kahit po i-search nyo pa, kahit naman po siguro noong kayo ay mag-login sa Onshape, kayo po ay ang una nyo talaga kaagad nakita ay for aerospace siya. Ano po, so siguro, yan po isang patunay kung gaano po talaga kagamit or gaano nyo talaga kakailanganin itong SolidWorks. Ano po, and the core concept, it is a parametric modeler, meaning every line, curve, and shape is driven by precise mathematical numbers and dimension. So tulad po ng ginamit nyo po sa Onshape, tayo po ay naka-mm pa din, millimeter pa din ang gagamitin, tulad ng sabi ko. Because you are aerospace engineer, hindi po tayo civil engineer, nagagamit ng mga malalaking scale or dimension. Tayo po ay naka-millimeter, naka-mm po lagi tayo. Ano po, tsaka yung inyo pong ginawa sa plate 2, sure po natin na tama yung size. Kasi kapag po ginawa natin itong plate 3, plate 4, at siya po ay hindi nagtugma doon, hindi nyo po mabubuo yun. Ano po, kailangan po nating ay parehas. Although, meron po doon sa plate 2 na hindi accurate yung size, yung parang hindi nagtama. So then karamihan po ay kayo na po yung nag-adjust. So basically, doon nyo po ibabase sa sukat na in-adjust nyo yung mga susunod na gagawin natin. Ano po? So kung hindi talaga ako tama, hindi nga meron doong hindi nagtatama pag pinagdudukto kasi magkaiba ng size. So mostly ay ini-adjust. Ano po? Tama po. Ganun nga ba? Okay, thank you, Beans. Okay po. So next slide po natin. So for the concept, ano po, so parts are the basic building blocks in the SolidWorks software. Assembly contains parts or other assembly called the sub-assemblies. So SolidWorks model consists of three geometric that defines its edge, faces, and surface. Pakitandaan po noon tatlo ha. The edges or the edge, face or the faces, and the surface. Ano po? SolidWorks used a 3D first approach. You build 3D parts from sketches or sketch, combine them into 3D assemblies, and easily generated 2D blueprint from both. Ano po? So next, let's see the terminologies. Number one, as you can see, yung may number one is the vertex. Okay? It is a point at which two or more lines or edges intersects. Ano? So yan yung number one. Kita nyo naman po si number one. So this one. The number two, the edge. Okay? Location where two or more faces intersects and are joined together. Ano po? Then number three, we have the origin. Ang origin po ay yung dalawang arrow na blue. Okay? Ito represent the 0, 0 coordinates of the model. Okay po? So yan. Ito yun. Next natin. The 4 or the plane. It is the flat construction geometry. So ito yun. Yan. So we have, yan. We have the boundaries or yung face, yung number 5. Ito yun. That help define the shape of a model or surface. Okay. Then the axis appears as two blue arrows. Ano yun ha? May arrow din dito. Medyo malayo lang yung picture. So that's some actually that's the some terminologies. Ano po? So now, let's proceed to the function selection. So kung kayo po ay may SolidWorks na, yan, makikita nyo po ito. So yan, dapat po kasi talaga ito during discussion po ay tayo ay nag-i-install ng SolidWorks. But unfortunately, tayo nga po ay nag-online class. Ano? So for the function, ako'y napiyok. Wait lang. Iinom lang. Okay, for the function selection, so menus, hindi menu ng pagkain na isipin nyo minus A yung pagkain. It's access all commands through standard Windows style menus or simply right click or like right click for quick context sensitive shortcut. So mostly ay halos kaparehas lang siya po ng Onshape. Ano, sa version 2025 parang nalipat lang ng place ang extrude yung line yung mga line yung para napapunta lang siya sa may gitna na version ano doon sa 2025. Ano, tingnan lang natin pag kayo nakapag-install kung hindi ako nagkamali, pero same lang din halos. Then ganun din siya sa Onshape, more on pare-parehas lang. Ang pinagkaiba lang talaga normally ay sa Onshape, kung makikita niyo lahat ng mga toolbars ay hile-hilera sa taas, paharang halos doon yung lahat siya makikita. Dito sa SolidWorks, siya po ay meron sa kaliwa, then may part din po dito sa bandang baba ng kaliwa. So para pong doon sa 2025 version kung hindi ako nagkakamali. So medyo yun lang, medyo naka-compress lang sa sa SolidWorks, pero parehas lang din po, same lang din po. Ano po, yun din po yung tawag, yun din po yung itsura niya, yan din po halos yung mga symbol na makikita ninyo. Ano po, so yun nga po, tulad ng sabi ko, toolbars is the organized by function, toolbars group related tools together. So diyan, kung paano yung mga gagamitin natin para tayo makapag-sketch, makapag-design. So siya naman po ay kayo po ay familiar na diyan. Alam niyo naman na po 'yan. Ano po? So next slide po tayo. So yan. So ganun din po. Tulad po ng Onshape, si SolidWorks po ay may 2D profiles din at meron din naman pong 3D. Ano po, so the sketch is the basic or the sketches or the sketch nga is the basic basis for most 3D model. So, sabi dito, 2D profile, so standard sketch is a flat cross section drawn on the X and Y axis. So basically, ganun din. May X and Y axis din tayo parang sa Onshape. Ano po? Choosing a canvas, you must select a specific plane. Yon. If it is you're going to look for the front, top, right, or yung back or the rear, or a flat face to draw your 2D. Okay po. In terms of 3D sketching naman po, for advanced parts, you can also sketch in 3D space using X, Y, and Z. So, yan naman pong axis na yan ay nakikita nyo din po doon po sa Onshape. So, it's almost the same. Actually, halos parehas na parehas. Ang pagkakaiba lang po talaga ng atin pong Onshape at saka ng SolidWorks, si SolidWorks po talaga ay po pwede natin gamitin for simulation. Ano po, later on, ma makikita ninyo kung bakit or ano pa yung kayang gawin ni SolidWorks, which is hindi na nagagawa ni Onshape. But in terms of sketching, in terms of drawing or designing 2D and 3D, sila po ay parehas na parehas. Ano po, mostly ay doon lang po talaga sila nagkakaiba. Na si Onshape po talaga ay more on design lang po talaga. Then si SolidWorks ay may mga simulation tool pa po. Ano po? So, bakit ko po in-emphasize yon? Kasi po, you are aerospace engineering and you are prone to simulation. Ano po? So, yun po ang sana ay paghandaan ninyo because it's not only SolidWorks tool na simulation ang gagamitin nyo in the future. Kung naririnig nyo sa mga seniors nyo, nakakarinig na kayo ng Unity, ng ANSYS, ng MATLAB. So yan, yun po yung ating paghahandaan din. Ano po? So the origin, so yan po, in many instances, you start the sketch at the origin. So lagi naman pong ganon. Ano po? So hindi ko na po kailangan pang i-elaborate. Ano, yan naman po ay alam nyo naman po. Ano po? Then plane. So think of the plane as your 2D drawing boards for creating sketches and say section views. You can use standard plane or the front, top, or right or create custom one. So it's up to you kung gagamitin ninyo yung standard planes na meron tayo or kayo na po yung gagawa ng sarili ninyo. Ano po? Choosing the right initial plane is important because it determines your model orientation in a 3D view and a set of foundation for more efficiency or efficient design. Ano po? The next. Ayan. Mga kuya, mga ate, it is the dimension. Tama po. Kailangan po natin pag-usapan si dimension because iyan ang pinaka-importante in terms of designing. You can never, hindi ka makakapag-design, you can design kung wala kang dimension. Hindi po pwedeng hula lamang. Ano po, hindi po pwedeng tantiameter because you are not engineer for tantiameter. Baka po karamihan ay ganun ang atake. Meron ka po dito kung magsukat ay tantiameter. Patansya ang gamit. Si Rain daw, si Franco, yan. Karamihan po yata ay ganun ang atake. Ano, but hindi po dapat ganun because you are engineer. Ano, hindi po pwedeng tayo ay walang dimension. Hindi po pwedeng tayo ay gumawa ng isang bagay ng walang sukat. Hindi tayo po pwedeng gumawa ng isang flood control ng walang bakal sa gitna. Tapos tayo diyan. So basically hindi rin tayo po pwedeng mag-design nang hindi natin nalalaman yung dimension. At yung dimension, tulad ng sabi ko kanina, siya dapat ay naka millimeter or naka cm. Because in the end of the day, yung ating output, we're going to 3D model it, we're going to print it as your remembrance to our class. Then, and as your final project, hinapyawan ko na kayo sa final project. So now, para po matuto din kayo kung paano siya ipiprint. Dimension, control the size and shape of your model. So, driving dimension or the driving dimension, you set these values to actively control and change the model size. And the driven dimension, these are the read-only or reference measurement that update automatically when the model changes. Okay, that's the different. Nung dalawa. Okay, what is the relation? So, geometric relation like equal or tangent. So, sabi dito, link sketch entities together to control their behavior. For instance, if you apply an equal relation to two lines, you only need to dimension one of them. Okay? I repeat. For instance, if you are going to apply equal relations to two lines, you only need to dimension one of them. So basically, isa lang yung kailangan yung sukat if you're going to apply the equal relation sa dalawang guhit. Changing the single dimension will automatically update both lines. Okay po. Kung papaltan mo yung isa, magbabago din automatically yung isa. Green symbol in your sketch indicate this active relations. Okay, makikita. Sayang, wala tayong SolidWorks. Actually, hindi ko rin napakita sa laptop kong to. Wala akong SolidWorks dito. Nasa PC ko. So, ako po kasi nasa bahay, sa bukid. Ano po. Okay, ito yung unang design na pinagawa ko sa inyo. Kung matatandaan nyo. Tama? Tama ga po. Yan nga, or iba yung design yung ginawa ninyo. Yan. So mamaya, tingnan natin kung paano to gagawin sa SolidWorks. Po? So yon. Yan, let's try to watch this. Tingnan natin kung paano siya gagawin sa SolidWorks. Po? Napapanood ko na gato sa inyo, hindi pa? Hindi pa. Okay, so ngayon, itatry siya ni Talban or ni JL na gawin sa SolidWorks. Okay, so try namin. Try natin. So okay, so let's play the video. Rinig, audible po. Okay po, thank you so much. Ulitin natin. Nagpe-play po ba? Or hindi? Hindi. Bakit hindi nagpe-play? Wait lang. Okay po. So let's play it.
Good day. I'm Johnny Talban, and my agenda for today's video is to demonstrate the CAD modeling process using SolidWorks. And it
Nagpe-play na? Okay na? Okay yun. Thank you so much. So let's watch this.
is basic tools. So the project that I'm going to do is an elbow bar, elbow pipe. So example is an elbow pipe. Elbow pipe usually used in drainage systems, exhaust, etc. To change the direction of a pipe. So let's start. The first step that we need to do is to change the units from IPS to MGS and click front.
Okay. So kung mapapansin nyo, ang una niyang ginawa, tulad nung una niyong ginawa din sa Onshape, ay unit pa rin. Ano bang unit yung gagamitin natin? Because that's the very important thing we need to know or we need to do first. Kailangan po ay identify natin if we're going to use millimeter, centimeter, or kung ano mang unit measurement na gagamitin natin. But in our case, like what I have said, we're going to use the mm. Kaya ganun din po yung pinili po ni Talban dito po sa kanyang video. Ano po?
Plane for the first step. Draw a line right here in the middle. Just like that. So as I mentioned earlier, that the project that I'm going to do is an elbow pipe. So we need an angle line to do that. To make an angle line, just put your cursor just like this. Put your cursor in the endpoint of the first line. So it will automatically create an angle line. And when you see if it's already 90 degrees, just click and we'll draw on another line. And also make sure that the both lines are equal. Check. Check these lines. Tangent. Okay. So we need the drawing to see the measurement. So here we have a 150 millimeters with a radius of 260. So to set the measurement, just click Smart Dimension and like that. And just type 150. And here, and click also. Just type 60. Just click check. So we're done in the first part. The next thing that we need to do is to create a circular here. To start, just click the right plane and click this circle. Click and the measurement of the circle is the measurement diameter of the circle is 290. So we need again the smart dimension. Just click the circle like that and set it to 290 and done. So the next thing that we need to do is to sweep pulse base this circle. Just click the circle and the path that you want to if you want to choose. Just like that. So in this drawing that the pipe is hollow. So for that we need to you need to click this and set the measurement to 40, 40 millimeters and change the direction. Just like that and just check. So we're done on the base of our project. So the next thing that we need to do is to draw a rectangle in this part. So for that, just click here and make a new sketch. Click the rectangle and set the measurement of all sides to 360. Just click Smart Dimension just click check if you're done. So the next thing that we need to do is, is to extrude it. And for that, the thickness is, is said to be 50 millimeters. Just like that. And so this rectangle right here is needed to be hollow. So just like just I, just I mentioned earlier, just we need to select contours like that, and we're done. Okay, I forgot that. String base. And select contours. And we're gonna make another rectangle on this side also. Just click another sketch. Draw a rectangle. Just like here, um, it is the same measurement for 360, 260 on all sides. Just like that. And done. And extrude this rectangle right here. Select contours to be hollow. So we're done in the rectangles. And as you can see in this, we need to fillet the corners of the rectangle with a radius of 20. So for that, you need to just click the corner, fillet, and click the corner. So I have a for the shortcut. So we don't need to click um each side, each corners. Yes, we need to click here, just like that, and connect to the starts and all three edges. And set it to 12. And we're gonna do the same on this one. Just click select. Uh, all sides, 20 millimeters. So I'm done with the fillet, and we're gonna make a hole, 4 holes on each rectangles. So let's start. For that, you need to put a rectangle first. Let's start that. And click the rectangle for construction. This and check. Just click check and set to be 260. Just click smart dimension. Set to 260 all sides. 260. We need and the next thing that I'm going to do is to draw a circle in these corners. And I'm gonna set the radius. I'm gonna set the diameter to 60. 60. Done. So in the picture, the first circle has a depth of 10 millimeters. So we need to extrude cut. Extrude cut. For that, just click extrude cut, click the circle, and set it to 10 millimeters. Just like that. And just click check. And we're done on the first circle. So we need to draw a smaller circle for the hole. The diameter is said to be 30 millimeters. Just check. And we need to extrude cut it to the hole. And to next, just click up to next. Done. So the first hole is done. And for the shortcut, so we don't so we don't have to create a circle hole manually on the remaining side. For that, you need to click a linear pattern and click circular pattern for that. And you need to click the circle first in the middle and this pattern was placing this just click linear pattern is right. Pattern, circular pattern direction is said to be iterable. Just like that. Yeah. And just click check. And we're done in the first rectangle. And we're gonna do the same in the second rectangle right here. So just click sketch and draw rectangle in the middle. Don't forget to click this for construction like that and circle right here. We forgot. You need to set this to 360. Wait, 260 I mean. Like that, 360. Then click check. So the next thing I'm going to do is to draw circle. After we draw circle, the measurement is 60. Diameter of the circle is 60. We're done. Exit step. So for here, I'm gonna draw a smaller circle with a diameter of 30. Uh,
Okay. So,
I
mostly yan
forgot
naman po
to
ay, wait lang, yan naman ay same lang
extrude
nung
first.
ginawa kanina. Ano, so
Extrude cut first
you need to extrude. So,
first
yan.
circle.
Okay, so, wait lang a minute. Wait lang.
So for that, extrude cut the circle with a 10 millimeter depth. And we're gonna draw another circle with a diameter of 30. That. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to extrude cut. Cut, select the circle and up to next. Like that. And just click check. So we have our hole in it. So the next thing that we're going to make is make a hole on the remaining sides. Just like earlier, just click, just click in your pattern here and do a circular pattern. So the next one is this. Select pictures. And for the final step is to change the property of the model. Just click here, just click metal and click metal, just click a brass and click this brass. And we're gonna drag it just drag it. And we're done. That's it. That's for our video for today on how to
Okay, so yon. So originally, kung makikita ninyo, yan din yung elbow na dinesign natin. Ano po, audible pa po ba ako? Naririnig pa po ako?
Yes po.
Okay, so originally makikita nyo, yan yung video din na, or I mean, yan din yung ginawa natin sa OnShape. Ano, so it's the same plate, ano, kaya lang ito po ay sa SolidWorks ginawa. Ano, so siguro kung may pagkakaiba man ay yung procedure kung paano nyo ginawa. Yung ang iba ang inuna ay yung box or ang iba yung circle ang inuna or kung alin man. So siguro ganun lang. But ang output iisa, parehas na parehas. Ano po? So that's how the SolidWorks works. Ano po? Nakikita nyo ay almost the same lang din. Actually, parang same na same talaga siya ng OnShape. Ano, tulad yan ng sabi ko sa inyo, i-discuss lang talaga the we discussed the or ginamit lang natin talaga si Onshape kasi nga po medyo challenging sa part natin na magkaroon tayo ng SolidWorks during that time kasi po we all know naman the cases natin in terms of uh, SolidWorks medyo tayo po ay nanghihiram lang nanghihiram lang tayo ng license tayo po ay uh, nakikigamit lang kasi po napakamahal ng subscription ng SolidWorks. So, yan. Now, since we already have the SolidWorks installer, so inaasahan ko na karamihan sa inyo ay makapag-install ng SolidWorks as soon as possible. So, yung may crack, okay lang, yun yung gamitin tulad ng sabi ko. Ano po? So, then another thing is yung meron na mga kung kaya naman ng laptop ay yon po pwede nyong i-reach out ako kahit next week kasi nga po wala naman po I don't know if kayo ay weekend ay nasa school kaso ako po ay wala sa school sa weekend so kayo na lang po siguro ang mag-reach out sa akin by next weekdays ako naman po ay nasa university ng Monday to Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Ako naman po ay nasa office lang, nasa Steer Hub lang naman po ako. Pwede niyo po akong puntahan doon. So now, that's the one presentation. Then I also has another presentation here. I think a 10 slide lang naman to. So let's talk about this So visible ba yung screen ko? Kita? Luwag. Okay. So ngayon, let's talk about the SolidWorks flow simulation and static stress analysis. Okay? So kung mapapansin nyo, I decided to include this kind of discussion. Bakit po? Kasi tulad ng sabi ko, you are prone sa simulation because you are aerospace student and most of the activity ninyo ay talagang gagamit ng simulation. So, yung nakikita nyo, yan po ay mga sa SolidWorks ginawa. So kung makikita nyo ay siya ay well-designed at makikita nyo well-simulated yung iba. May bawat color may kanya-kanyang representation. So ganun din po. Hopefully sana ay makita nyo kung gaano ka-importante hindi lamang sa designing but also in simulation yung ating magiging or yung SolidWorks itself. So bakit nga ba siya importante sa atin? Kasi may mga design po tayong kinakailangan in the future, especially sa atin mga engineering, kailangan makita natin. Like for example, yung flow ng halimbawa sa isang spacecraft or sa isang aircraft, kailangan nating makita yung flow ng kung paano yung daloy halimbawa ng langis or ng fuel. So from that makikita natin siya through simulation. May mga ganung part. So hindi lang to about sa designing, hindi lang to about sa kung paano ka magdo-drawing. Tulad ng sabi ko sa inyo nung first meet, it's not typically kailangan ko mag-design. Ang CAD ay kailangan mag-design. It's not all about that. But kailangan matutunan natin hindi lang siya sa designing but kung ano pang kayang gawin ng CAD at the same time lalo na sa inyo sabi ko nga sa inyo hindi lang isang part yung matututunan natin kailangan matutunan natin ay yung halimbawa yung iba't ibang part ng aircraft tulad niyan tapos na tayo sa isang part ngayon ano yung susunod na part para in the end of the day it's not all about the designing but it's also the part of the spacecraft or the aircraft na maia-apply nyo din in the future. So let's see the presentation kung ano meron sa presentation. So nandito lang din. So tulad ng sabi kanina, what is SolidWorks? Ganun din. So ito naman po ay alam nyo na computer-aided design or CAD or the computer-aided engineering software used by engineers and designers to create a precise 3D model. Excuse me and assembles for product deployment. It supports the entire product life cycle with tools for design, simulation, and data management and manufacturing. So the software is known for its user-friendly interface and its ability to handle complex parts and mechanical assemblies from initial design to final production. So basically, makikita nyo siya itong SolidWorks na ginagamit hindi lang ng mga student but actually ng mga industry talaga, ng mga gumagawa din ng iba't ibang product, ano po, mula sa initial design hanggang doon sa pinaka final output. Ano, ganun siya ka-powerful. Then we have the 5 types of environments in SolidWorks. So let's talk about the environments of SolidWorks. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina sa inyo na wala doon sa Onshape. Ano? So para lang mas makita ninyo kung ano ba talaga ang pinagkaiba noong dalawa. Ano po? So now, the first types of environment is the sketch. Ano po? So kung makikita nyo, ganun din tulad ng discussion natin kanina, that's always the first part. Ano, lagi naman. So yan naman yung normal na sinasabi sa atin every time na tayo ay makakarinig ng CAD. Lagi nang si sketch or si drawing. So sabi nga dito, that's the basic or the basis for a 3D model. Your 3D model will start from sketch. So it's the baseline to create your 3D geometry. So syempre, lahat tayo diyan mag-uumpisa. Hindi tayo makakagawa if we don't have any sketch or yung pinaka dropouts natin. Ano po? So that's the first type of environment, the sketch. Okay? Then next one. Next types is the drawing. So automatically generates 2D drawings from your 3D part or assemblies. Ano po? So yan po yung isa. So siguro naman po ay you are familiar na din dito. Ano, yun lang din naman yung kanina. So ang pagkakaiba lang talaga ay siya ay merong part na padulo na for simulation. And as you can see pala, this PowerPoint ay kinuha ko kanina kay Sir Ariel. Ano, ginamit niya to nung mag-talk siya sa electrical engineering kasi kailangan din ng electrical engineering ng CAD. Ano po? So yon. Then we have the third types of environment is the parts. Ano po? So yan, we have the basic building blocks of SolidWorks design. These are the individual components made of solid geometry. We have also the assembly. So used to combine individual parts and sub-assembly into large complete products. Ano po? So then 5 is the simulation stage. Ano po? Ito yung siguro ay isa sa medyo kakaiba sa SolidWorks. Ano po? So basically, ito yung isa sa nagiging dahilan ng karamihan kung bakit ginagamit nila si SolidWorks because you are not going to design only here but you can also simulate here. Ano po? Then, what is the static stress? So, yan po yung kanina kung makikita niyo. So, the static stress analysis is to determine how a part assembly reacts to external forces, pressure, vibration, heat, and other physical effects. So, basically, mga kuya at ate, kung kayo po ay dadating na sa punto na kayo magdi-design ng gagawin ninyo, halimbawa, you can make a spacecraft na ipadadala nyo sa ere or sa himpap o let's say doon sa pinakasimpleng example, sa eroplano. Halimbawa, kayo po ay nag-design ng isang eroplano. Ngayon, na-design natin yung isang eroplano. Ngayon, papaano ninyo masasabi na yung i-design yung eroplano, if we're going to make it into reality, ay kaya niya talagang makalipad at makaharap yung iba't ibang force, yung hangin, yung etc. Using SolidWorks, we can simulate it. Ibig sabihin, pag ginamit po natin si SolidWorks, yung actual, yung pinaka-actual mismo ay kaya nating ma-identify. Halimbawa, tayo po yung nag-design ng isang eroplano. Dito pa lang sa SolidWorks, we can identify what kind of materials ang gagamitin natin sa pagdi-design. Then after the designing, what kind of materials yung kayang humarap sa iba't ibang pressure, sa iba't ibang vibration, sa iba't ibang sa init or sa other temperature or sa kahit anumang physical effect. So basically, dito po sa SolidWorks, we can simulate it if our design is applicable in reality. Ano po? So tulad nung sabi ko kanina, kung tayo man po ay makadesign, halimbawa, hindi siya basta magdi-design ka lang na drawing. Dito, kaya nating pagalawin, pakilusin ayon sa mismong original na kilos niya. At halimbawa, 'di ba ang eroplano bago yan makalipad, Diyos ko ay ang mga hangin sa himpapawid. Di yan, doon natin dito makikita natin kung kaya ba ng design natin yung mga hangin sa himpapawid through simulation. Kaya nga 'ito yung tinatawag na static stress analysis. Ano po? So, basically, it helps to identify weak points, excessive deformation, and potential failure zone before manufacturing. Ano po? It is also conducted using the finite element analysis or the FEA method, dividing the model into small elements for numerical simulation. So ganun po ka-powerful si SolidWorks na kayo po in the future pihadong gagamitin nyo lalo na sa sa materials na gagamitin niyo lalo na pag kayo ay nagawa na halimbawa sa rocket design nyo in the future. Kayo po kasi magdi-design na rocket. Pag po kayo nag-design na rocket, hindi basta ordinary yung rocket, hindi basta design, basta itsurang rocket, hindi po. You need to consider the environment, what kind of materials, kailangan nyo yun i-consider. Kasi po, we're going to try it on simulation. Palilipadin din natin ang rocket dito, mismo sa loob ng SolidWorks. Kasi nga po, itong SolidWorks ay hindi siya nakapokus lang doon sa sketch, drawing. Kailangan natin siyang subukan. Kailangan natin siyang itry in the real environment. Ano po? Then, next slide po. We have also the 5 types of stress analysis. The first one is the static analysis, the dynamic analysis, the thermal analysis, the thermal stress analysis, the drop test analysis. So mga kuya at ate, pakitandaan nito kasi sure ako gagamitin nyo to in the future. So the static analysis assessment a component under a constant or non-time varying load. Dynamic analysis is to evaluate the component under the load that change over time such as vibration. Okay po? So in terms of thermal analysis, so study how temperature changes affect the model, include compansion and the resulting stress. So tulad ng sinasabi ko kanina, kailangan dito makita din natin sa simulation, makikita nyo dito kung paano nakakaapekto ang environment sa mismong design na ginagawa ninyo. Siya ba ay, naku, yung palang pupuntahan ko ay yung Jupiter. Ano bang tamang material ang padadala kong spacecraft or padadala kong CubeSat doon sa Jupiter? Ano bang tamang rover ang ipadadala ko sa Mercury o sa Mars? Anong klaseng materials? Ito ba ay makakaapekto sa kanyang mga sa model mismo, yung bang temperature doon ay makakaapekto. The number 4 is the thermal stress analysis. It's examine the formation causes by temperature change. Number 5 is to drop the test analysis. Simulate what happens when a product is dropped or impacts a surface. Ano po? So yan. So that's the types of stress analysis. Ano po? How to do stress analysis. Paano po gawin si stress analysis? We have a 8 steps for the stress analysis. The first one, create a conceptual model begins with an estimate of the physical behavior of the part or system. So yan. So if you are familiar with this aluminum, ito po ay nakakita na kayo ng ganitong aluminum. Hindi pa. Imagine, hindi pa. Meron sa office So yan po ay pwede ring buuin or para po siyang paano pa-explain yun. Pero meron yan. You can search it. Then the next one we have the materials selection, o kaya it's the first thing we need to do is to define the material properties. So select the proper materials for the component. So as determines its strength and how it will respond to the forces. So kailangan nating makita yan. Kailangan nating makita yung specification ng mga materials, kung siya ba'y po pwede dito sa gantong klaseng environment, siya ba'y po pwede doon sa pag-deployan mo ng iyong i-design, etc. Ganun po. So next one. The third one, we have also we have also we have also a the third step, which is to apply the constraint, specify which parts of the model are fixed or supported. This act as the boundary condition that prevent movement. So yan, that's the first one, yung nasa baba. Ano po, kung makikita nyo. Yan, the third one. The fourth one is apply the loads. Ano po, define the force, pressure, or other loads that will be applied to the model. These loads simulate the real-world condition your part or assembly will experience. Ano po? Number 5. So, mesh the model. Divide the complement into smaller elements. Yan, kaya po natin gawin yan. Ito mismo. Yan, nakikita nyo mismo. So this mesh converts your continuous model into finite numbers of small solvable pieces. That's why it's called the finite element method. Okay po. Then we have finer mesh in these areas gives more nodes and elements, allowing the solver to capture rapid stress changes accurately. So if the mesh is two cores, so stress result become inaccurate or misleading. Ano po? So yan, the step 5. The software solves the mathematical representation of your model by running the simulation. It calculates the stress and strand throughout the mesh. So actually, kung makikita nyo, may mga iba't ibang kulay kayo nakikita dyan. So yan po ay makikita din, pag kayo nagagawa, makikita nyo kung aling part ng design nyo yung medyo okay na, which is the green, or yung red ay yung medyo hindi po talaga tama, or kapag nag-simulate yung medyo mahinang part or weaknesses. So yan. So kitang-kita nyo kung nasaan yung, kung makikita nyo, nandito yung pinaka-high, kung aling part. Then yan, yung pinaka-blue, yung pinaka-medyo okay in terms of stress. So the 8th step is to software solve the mathematical representation of your model by running the simulation. So yan, niraran na. Okay. Step 7. So display and evaluate the evaluate result. So yan. Then number 8. Display and view the calculated stress level which can be displayed into colored. So yan, makitulad ng sabi ko kanina, using colored, ma-identify nyo kung ano yung mga stress level, kung alin yung part na medyo kakaiba or medyo mahinang part, aling part yung medyo weak, kung siya man ay padadala nyo sa ibang environment, or aling part yung medyo okay na. So makikita natin. Ganyan din halos yung color coding. Pag red, medyo tagilid. Then pag blue, yun yung pinaka okay if I'm not wrong, or pagka yung green, basta okay yung green and blue. Then yan. They refine the model. So if the results are not satisfactory, modify. So ganun lang din. Halos babalik ka lang din. If you are not satisfied to the result, try to look from the first step. Baka may problema doon, or even the materials is not right. Try to look on that. Characteristic of the flow simulation. So that's the characteristic of the simulation. Wait a second. Grabing ang lamig dito sa labas. Giniginaw na ako, sorry. Okay, the characteristic of the flow simulation. The first one is the fluid flow. Okay, the second one is the pressure and velocity distribution. Okay, wait lang. Nag-chat si Ma'am Ja. Wala kayong klase? Meron po, ma'am. Tapos tayo. Wait lang ha, nag-chat lang ang Ma'am Ja. Picturean ko lang kayo na tayo nagkaklase. Namumura tayo eh. Okay, the characteristic of flow simulation. Okay, the first one is fluid. Second one is the pressure and velocity distribution. The third one is the heat transfer. The fourth one is the boundary condition. The five one is the computational domain and the meshing. So this is the characteristic of flow simulation. So it's all about how you're going to simulate the flow. Ano po? So that's the characteristic. Now, I'm not going to palalimin pa to kasi it's all about simulation naman. Ano po? So, let's see kung paano tumatakbo yung simulation. Three types of flow simulation. The first one is the based on flow environment, which is the we have internal flow simulation and external flow simulation. The second one, so yan pala muna. So kita nyo ga? Kita nyo, kung nagalaw ga sa screen nyo, tama?
Yes.
So yan, kung makikita nyo, this is the internal flow simulation. Kita natin yung internal itself. Then this one is the external flow simulation. So ganyan po yung kayang gawin sa SolidWorks. Even that things ay kayang-kaya nating makita. Tulad ng isang to, tulad niyan, kita nyo siya kung paano siya gumalaw. So anong part to ng isang aircraft? Palagay nyo. Okay, so now, yan yung kailangan ninyong malaman. Kung ano-anong part ng aircraft or spacecraft ang pupwede nating gawaan ng isang flow simulation. Because in the end of the day, actually, we have, I already set down activity regarding on that. Kung kakayanin ng time natin na magkaroon tayo ng sample flow simulation. Ano po? So, yan. So, ito yung itsura ng internal. Then, ang ganda, nagalaw. Tapos, kita nyo yung takbo, yung daloy, yung actual na yung, even yung tilabsik ng flow niya, ito. Kita ninyo kung paano yung nangyayari sa kanya. Then, dito naman sa external flow simulation, kita nyo yung galaw niya. Kita nyo din, di ba? So, that's how the SolidWorks beautiful in terms of simulation. So, kitang-kita natin siya. Kung ano nakikita natin, the physical model, kitang-kita din natin dito. Ano po? So, the next one. The based on flow behavior, the letter A is laminar flow and turbulent flow. So, yan. Kung makikita nyo, we have a laminar flow and turbulent flow. So, sa turbulent flow, tingnan nyo kung paano ang galaw niya. So, ngayon, sa laminar flow, tingnan nyo kung paano. So, now, balik ako dito. Alin dito ang turbulent? Ano to? Pala. Sa takbong ito, ano to? Palagay nyo. Balik ulit ako din eh. We have a laminar flow, this one. We have a turbulent flow, this one. So now, balik ko dito. So, itong nasa internal, anong klaseng flow to? Wala. Yung itsura ng flow niya is same like a what? Turbulent flow. Turbulent. Ano? Tingnan yung itsura niya. Okay? So that's it. Ano po? Then, yan. We have, yan, makikita nyo, yung laminar flow, yung takbo niya halos dire-diretso lang. Pero itong turbulent flow, apakagulo po ng takbo niya. Hindi nyo po alam kung saan siya sumusuot. Ano po? So, the third one is the types of flow simulation. The third one is the based on the time dependence. So, the steady state flow properties. Ano po? So, it is, then letter B is transient flow. So, yan. So, how to do flow simulation? So, overview. Grabe naman yung ano. Grabe yung edit ng PowerPoint na Sir Ariel. Natatawa ako. Overview only. Kaya ngayon ko to nakita. Tawa ako dun ha. Nagalaw-galaw pa eh. Hindi yan simulation ha. Pag iniisip nyo ay simulation yan, hindi natin sinimulate yan ha. Baka simulation yung isip nyo dyan. Ano? Okay, next slide na. How to do simulation. Natatawa ko. So, it's something like para lang nagawa din tayo ng design. Siyempre, saan ba tayo mag-uumpisa? So, ganyan pa rin. So, yun. So, siguro ay we're going to detailed na lang itong step kung paano tayo mag-flow simulation. Ano, kasi yan. Let's create a new flow simulation, then enter the project name. So, yung ano lang din, parang magdi-design ka lang din ng bago. Tsaka pa tayo, yan, mag-choose ng SI o ng unit. So, then we have choose the analysis type. Yun, if we're going to fluid flow, conduction, time-dependent, gravity, rotation, kung ano mang uri ng ating analysis yung gagawin. Yan naman po yung makikita natin sa loob ng CAD. Then, if we're going to the incompressible or select the other gases liquid, if we're going to simulate the liquid or the gases, ano po. Then, we have define boundaries, condition, and domain. So, yan. We have determined the initial and ambient condition. So yan, kung mapapansin nyo, ganyan kalawak ang simulation. Even the condition ng ating environment ay kakaya nating i-measure dito po sa atin sa SolidWorks. So this is the movement of the air, the intent velocity, the rotating region in the environmental pressure. So that's the example kung makikita ninyo. Ano? Yan. So, pag siya sinimulate, yan, makikita natin kung paano yung mangyayari o yung takbo. Ano po? So, may mga data kayong makukuha dyan. So, this is the other software to consider. So, sa inyo, ito yung pinakagamit na gamit sa aerospace. Ito pong ANSYS. Ano, yan yung mga ginagamit ng inyong mga senior ngayon. Actually, isa yan sa problema ko. Kasi most of the senior, especially may advice, ilan yung advice ko ng thesis. 7 group ng Aero. And 4 of them are kailangan ng ANSYS. So, ngayon, may ANSYS naman kami. Nagpapagana naman namin ng ANSYS. Pero limited yung computers kasi. So, ngayon, may installer naman. Actually, ininstalan ko din sila last Wednesday yata, nagpunta yung iba. So, pinakagamit na gamit si ANSYS, lalo na sa inyo. Gawa ng mga materials, mga temperature, etc. So, yon pinakagamit na gamit. So, yan yung inyong i-look for, yung ANSYS, kasi sure ako, makakaharap at magagamit nyo yan in your future study. Ano po? So, yon. Thank you daw. Ang lumabas na yung thank you. So, that's the pinaikli ko lang, hindi ko na i-detail kasi it's something about the simulation itself na gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo, mahapyawan kayo kung ano ba talaga ang kayang gawin ng SolidWorks na kakaiba, ano na talaga namang I think magagamit nyo in the future study nyo pa. Ano? So, yun, hopefully ay may nakuha namang insight regarding on that. Ano po? So, wait lang. Medyo ang lamig na dito sa labas. Ano po? So, question, clarification. Question, clarification po. Wala pong question, clarification. Si Karil.
Question po pala regarding po sa atin pong
Medyo,
plate.
wait
Yung
lang.
template po, sir.
Wait, putol-putol ka. Hindi kita marinig ng ayos.
Ay, sorry po, sir. Ma-choppy pa rin po ba?
Sige, diretso.
Yung sa plate po natin, sir, yung template po. May gagamitin na po ba tayong template or
Okay.
wala po?
Okay, meron. Hindi ko pala na-upload. Sorry. So, upload ko yung template na gagamitin ninyo sa SolidWorks. Ano? SolidWorks ang ating paggagamitan. Kung wala pang template yung naunang dalawang plate, okay lang. Ano? Itong sa SolidWorks ang ating lalagyan. Ginawa. Any question po? Clarification. Wala na pong question? Kung wala na pong question, pwede ka pong pasuyo naman ako pa open ka. Magpipicture lang po ako. Sesend ko kay Ma'am Ja. Ay, wala. Wala nag-open cam? Actually, hindi. Yun. Si Jeremy, wala kang camera. Si Elaine. Actually, madilim po dito. Hindi rin ako maka-open cam. Nasa labas ako. Ang ilaw. Okay, yan. Yun. Nag-ayos na si Iyo naman. Pasuyo naman ako. Kaunti lang naman. Ilang minuto lang naman. Oh, patulog na si Kyle eh. Yeah. Sinasabi ko. Uy, ang dami pang hindi naka-open cam. Okay, pa-open cam po ako nun sa iba at akin magpipicture lang po ako. Yun. Kahiya-hiyaman sa inyo lalo na sa mga nasa labas, mag-iingat pag-uwi ha. Kendrick, nasa galaan ka pa. Yung iba ay pandalas ng bangon. Sorry na, sa bala. Masarap yata at makapag-picture na lang kayo makapaghapunan na. Ngiti-ngiti na si Vince. Nakain po, sir. Basta labas ka nakain. Masarap. Yan. Sina Fatima, sina Emmanuel, sina Lyra, hindi pa naka-open. Rabi, Kayla, Renz, Bianca, Ayeshe Shani, ano ba yun? So, pa-open cam ako dun sa iba. Sainil, mag-open cam ka. Si Kurt, si Kurt na tatlo yata ang chicks din eh. Ayaw pa mag-open cam. Kenneth, mag-open cam ka. Kayo na lang ni Sainil lang hindi naka-open cam. Franco, natawa ka, Franco. Wala si Franco. Sir, nasa CR pa po ako, please. Okay. So, hindi talaga mag-open cam yung iba. Or baka tulog na. Ang natitira na lang naka-off cam ay si Rabi, si Shani, si Lyra, si Kenneth at Sainil. Si Arabella, nag-off cam. Yung si Yuri. Okay, ngiti na ako. Siya bahala na. Magkatabi pa naman din yung hindi naka-open. Yun, nag-open si Kenneth. Yan, mag-open ka, Kenneth, at may gusto yatang makakita. Signil, mag-open cam ka galing. Okay, in one, ngiti muna ng kaunti. Labasin muna ang pang mais. In 1, 2, 3, smile po. Okay, isa pa. Parang ano eh. Okay po. In 1, ngiti po ulit. In 1, tawa ng tawa si Joma rin. Bakit kaya? Okay. Ngiti muna. In 1, 2, 3, smile po. Hoy Sean, ganyan talaga ang ngiti. Anyway, so yun, thank you so much po sa pag-open cam. Mga kuya, mga ate, pasuyo na lang po ako ng dun sa mga, sino po ditong sure na papasyal next week for the installation. Pa-heads up po ako na maaga ha. Pwede nyo naman po akong i-PM or mag-chat sa GC kung alin man. Wag lang sabay-sabay, magtropahan na lang kayo. 3 kayo, 5 kayo para hindi kayo dagsa. Ano po? So, yun. Is there any question? Clarification. Violent reaction. Sainil, may violent reaction ka, Sainil? Wala, para natawa si Sainil. Marami po. Sorry na, Sainil. Bakit? Bakit? Anong meron, Sainil? Hindi ka kasi nag-open cam. May naghihintay pa naman. Sayang. Sir, may asawa na po ako. Uy, wala naman ako sinabing kung ano. Sabi ko lang hindi ka nag-open cam. Ikaw ha. Nahahalata ka, defensive ka. Tinatawa na naman ni Arabel Kian. Okay. So if you don't have any question, so yun, pwede na po sigurong mag-left. Then yung may mga question naman na hindi matanong at marami, pwede po kayong magpaiwan sa Meet. Ako naman po hindi agad naalis. Ano po, if you have a question or clarification, may gustong ipasabi sa ibsang tao, yun, okay lang, sige lang. Pwede po maiwan. So, the rest, enjoy the weekend. Happy weekend sa inyo. Ingat kayo and see you next week. Or see you around in the university.
Goodbye and thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Salamat
Thank you po.